I'm Marie Therese. Sometimes when you write a book, that book just leads to another book. And when I wrote Arizona Sunset, it was quite a few years ago actually, I had no idea that I would ever be writing a book that would carry on one of its characters. But I did know it had one character I really liked a lot as a secondary character. He was a United States Marshal, and he was stationed in Tucson in a time that still had a lot of uh, rugged things going on. You know, it was a tough time to be a marshal. Politically, there was a lot of pressure on him, and there was still a lot of danger. There were a lot of people that were still out there thinking they could get their way with fast guns or with dishonest behavior. And he basically had another problem he didn't know he had yet, but he finds out when I decided to write Tucson Moon. First of all, he is a man who had a past, had a daughter at one time, a daughter that he had had to leave because the mother had died and he had no way to really raise the little girl. Suddenly he finds out she's on her way to him. And the only real person that can help him with this, because he's not prepared to be a father to her, he's just, I think he would like to be with her. He would like this, but he has no concept of it. He's still a U.S. Marshal. He sleeps in the back of his office. A U.S. Deputy Marshal, they don't make a lot of money. He has some possibilities of something that could change that, but the land out from Tucson was still pretty dangerous in 1886. And he doesn't know how he's going to deal with this. And someone comes to his rescue with his daughter, the one he never really expected would, and someone he can't afford to be thinking about in all the ways he does think about her. She was the best friend of the heroine in Arizona Sunset, which made her kind of an interesting character too. And she's kind of got an interest in supernatural. She's looking into a lot of things. She's kind of an explorer type girl. She's a wealthy girl, has everything going for her. Young woman, I should say, because she's 26, something like that. Well, because of his daughter, these two come together, and they come together more and more often. But there's a lot more going on here. A lot of things that neither of them know are going to prove dangerous to them. It's a time that tests you, women and men. And the story will test both of them before it's finished. It's set in one of my favorite areas, Tucson, Arizona, which even today is still an interesting and dynamic place with much energy. And the characters have to go through a lot before they can earn their happily ever after.